fight fans. So, few things have been going on in the world of boxing and MMA. First up, we got boxing. We got Floyd Mayweather talking about he's in talks with Conor McGregor for a boxing match, a boxing rematch for next year, 2023. Conor McGregor put out an Instagram post saying not interested. Guys, what do you think about this? Me personally, I don't see it happening. I think it should happen, but let me get into this first. I don't see it happening because of the simple fact that you got Floyd Mayweather, who is only interested in exhibition bouts. Basically, in a way, fights that don't matter. You know, win, lose, or draw, whether he looks like crap or whatever he does, it don't matter. You know, it's not going to tarnish his record. It's not going to do anything. Basically, like I said, don't matter. For Conor, Conor is still young enough and he's looking for legacy. He's looking to actually accomplish things. He would love to accomplish that victory over Floyd Mayweather. He would love to accomplish saying like, hey, I'm the one that defeated you. I'm the one that beat you. So with that being said, obviously I don't see Floyd wanting to do that again. Now also here comes is the size. We look at Conor McGregor now, and Conor McGregor is a big boy now. You know, he should be going up to almost middleweight. So there's a lot of things to be said regarding this. So that is one of them. You got Conor McGregor, who was lifting a lot of weights, was definitely very much packed on a lot of muscle mass. So I do not see him going to that weight level of Floyd. Floyd loves that 147-pound weight division, the welterweight division. Maybe around 154 he can do it. That that junior middleweight division, super welterweight, whatever you want to call it. He might be able to consider that, but even then, I don't even see Conor making that. If this were to even happen, you would have to tell Conor, like, hey, you can maybe meet me at middleweight. I could see Conor try to potentially meet him at 160. That could be another option for itself right there as well. But again, I don't see Floyd ever getting out of there. He's never really been that interested in, fighting above 154. As a matter of fact, I don't think he's ever fought above 154. Even coming in at 154, he's always came in like at 151, 152, something around there. Floyd's actually a very small guy. He's very small. He cannot pack on that weight. It's very hard for him. I guess he just has that body frame, that bone structure, or whatever you want to call it, that just does not allow him to move up. So that's another reason why that fight won't happen. Another reason why, I don't say it's a reason, but because it won't be as big as that first one. That first one was such like a unicorn, such like once upon a time dream match. Because you got Conor McGregor, who just won 2 belts. He just beat Eddie Alvarez for the lightweight championship. He's on top of the world. And, you got Floyd, who just retired from boxing, is already 49-0, and he just beat, he did his thing in boxing, and he's kind of basically still on top of the world. He had a year retired, but nonetheless, he was still on top of the boxing world. So yeah, now those two worlds collide, and it became a big thing. This second time around, again, Floyd has been so irrelevant from boxing. Like, he's kept himself relevant as a promoter with Gervonta Davis and doing this exhibition thing. Like I said, when it comes to Floyd doing this exhibition bouts, you really have to look for him to want to see him fight. You're going to see it pop up on YouTube. You're going to maybe hear about it on an ESPN, but you're not going to hear very many boxing or MMA outlets talking about it because it's an exhibition bout and he's fighting guys that nobody even really knows. And so that's why, and then Conor is coming off a couple of losses. We already know what happened. He got knocked out against Dustin Poirier, and he broke his ankle and has not been back since. This all went down in 2021. So we don't see him coming back in 2022. The rest of this year, I don't see it happening. Possibly 2023, looks like he might make his return. But nonetheless, he is not that big MMA star. He is still a superstar. He can still sell pay-per-views, but he's not this mystic, like, oh my God, like, look at this draw. Now we look in there and, like, we always had this idea in that first fight that maybe potentially Conor McGregor might catch him like he did with Jose Aldo and knock Floyd out. There was always a strong possibility that it could actually happen. but we knew that right away it was not a no-brainer that Floyd should have won that fight. Now we go into this fight and we're like, what's the upside? Especially if it's an exhibition bout. What are we gonna gain from this? What are we gonna we already know Conor McGregor is way past his superstar status, or I should say MMA status, as far as being a tough challenger. And he has that size now. He has still a name. He still can sell a pay per view. Him and Floyd Mayweather will still sell a pay per view. It definitely won't break any records. It definitely won't break their first match, but it'll still sell. And then you got Floyd, who again has not been really relevant and has been mostly doing exhibition guys against guys who are way smaller than him. He's not even went up against someone that's bigger than him. The last guy he won that was bigger than him was Logan Paul. And come on, it's a YouTube. Logan, I mean, at least Jake has taken his boxing serious. Logan, on the other hand, yeah, no. Unfortunately, he's still very much a YouTuber. So yeah, do I see this happening? No, I don't, because I think Conor McGregor knows that he's going to do his best to keep himself relevant, to keep himself busy in MMA, and he can make a lot of money. Could he make a lot of money with Floyd? Absolutely. Absolutely. He could definitely make that big check, maybe not as big, like again, I said, as that first fight, but it could still be very, very big. As far as Floyd goes, I'm sure he definitely wants it because, again, especially at exhibition, he definitely wants that superstar status name. And like I mentioned before, he should definitely go against other MMA fighters, possibly try to draw out a Habib or someone that was more fitting at the lightweight division. Because like I said, with him and Habib would be kind of interesting, not because he's a stand-up fighter. We know Habib, he was all about that ground and pound, that takedown, all that good stuff. But because you got undefeated versus undefeated, and we know that Floyd loves to fight in Abu Dhabi now, that would be a massive event right there itself. So, that's something that maybe he can consider of. But as far as this going down, as far as him and Conor McGregor going at it, I don't see it happening. But what about you guys? Do you guys think it could happen? Do you think maybe they should do it? Do you think Conor's just going to stick with his MMA and forget all this boxing nonsense? Or is he going to maybe dip in the boxing world again? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, hit that notification button, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.